Justin Smith here, the scouting and recruiting analyst of Touchdown Alabama magazine. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on our YouTube page. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as I'm here to provide you guys with some breaking news, some news that a lot of Tide fans have been waiting on for a couple of months now. Looking at the Brockermeyer twins announcing their verbal commitments to Alabama on today. Looking at Tommy Brockermeyer, he's a 6'6", 285-pound prospect who will most likely thrive at that tackle position at the next level. Moving over to James Brockermeyer, the 4-star offensive lineman prospect who will most likely play center at the next level, but he's a versatile offensive lineman. We could quite possibly see him play across the offensive line at the next level. And just going back to Tommy, I think he's a offensive lineman with a lot of potential. Was unable to show what he can do as a junior due to a shoulder injury, but he was an aggressive blocker. As a sophomore, he was a scrappy blocker who played with the edge on his shoulder, and that is something I really like about Tommy's sophomore film. Just looking at him being aggressive, showing that he really likes to, really enjoys being aggressive and attacking the defensive line. That's something you'd like to see out of an offensive lineman. He also showed his ability and his willingness to get to the second level, not just stopping at the defensive line, trying to block down the field, trying to block those defensive backs and those linebackers. So you really like to see that out of Tommy Brockermeyer, who's rated as a 5-star. He's going to be rated as a 5-star on touchdownalabama.com. I think he's a special talent, especially with his mobility, and I think he's going to show what he can do as a senior at All Saints Episcopal School in Texas. I think something that is important to note about both of these guys is the fact that their dad, Blake Brockermeyer, is an ex-NFL offensive lineman. He's training both of these guys heading into their senior season, as he is going to be their offensive line coach at All Saints Episcopal during their senior season. And they're going to train a bit different from anyone else in the country. He told me that he's training them a bit different from everyone else, especially with the way the defensive linemen in the football landscape, just in the world of football, have changed and how athletic they have become. So he's training them a bit different from everyone else. So I think that is something to keep a note on. And I think that will help Tommy get back to 100% heading into his senior season and make an impact during his senior season at All Saints Episcopal School. Now we're going to head over to James Brockermeyer. I really like this kid. Most people think he will play center. I think that is a position where the Tide will most likely use him at first once he steps on campus. But I like his versatility. You're going to see on his junior film, he played across the offensive line. I'm talking about he played center, of course. He played guard and also played tackle. So you like to see a versatile offensive lineman at the high school level, because you never know where you can use them at the next level. I saw the same thing out of the Tide's other offensive lineman signing in the 2020 class, Seth McLaughlin out of Georgia. He was the guy who played center at Bruford High School, but he also played some guard, so he was able to play across the offensive line. So I think I see the same thing out of James Brockermeyer, a kid who's a versatile offensive lineman who can play across the offensive line. And I think that's one of his biggest strengths in my mind, being that he's a versatile kid. You really like to see that out of an offensive lineman. So these are great pickups for the Tide. As I said, be sure to check out their recruiting profiles on touchdownalabama.com. We have you guys fully covered on coverage of their commitment, from the breaking news story, me breaking down here what their commitment means to the Tide's 2021 recruiting class. Also, be sure to check out my interview with their dad, Blake Brockermeyer, breaking down what went into their decision to commit to Alabama on touchdownalabama.com. It is a subscriber-only article. Pick up that subscription. Be sure to read that article as well. But now that the Tide has verbal commitments from James and Tommy Brockermeyer, they now have 3 offensive linemen committed in the 2021 class, 14 prospects overall committed in this 2021 class as well. But looking forward, when it comes to the Tide's 2021 recruiting efforts, it may not be the end of some good news for the Tide when it comes to this weekend. Sunday, Terrence Ferguson, a 4-star offensive lineman out of Georgia, is expected to announce his commitment. Alabama still looks to be heavily involved with that decision. Also, August 15th, Amarius Mims, a 5-star offensive tackle, is expected to announce his commitment as well. Alabama is still involved in his recruitment as well, so it's definitely something to keep your eyes on. Alabama's 2021 offensive line class has an opportunity to be a special one. I think the Brockermeyer twins just makes that turn into more of a reality now that they join J.C. Latham, Alabama's 5-star offensive lineman commit in the 2021 class. So that's what I wanted to provide you guys with, some huge news. I know a lot of Alabama fans are excited about these guys joining the Tides class here. So be sure to check out all of our coverage on touchdownalabama.com. As always, I am Justin Smith, the scouting and recruiting analyst for Touchdown Alabama magazine.